what you become. You're pathetic, so forget it, it's already begun. I am finding out the fitness is to bury it all. You will always have a simple mind until you wake up. This is everything you wanted, but you couldn't persist. I have only just got started, so sit back and digest. Everything will find a purpose in this waste is your fate. Remember, life is only justified by what you pay. Stop now and never get the best of me. Stay down and never let you have to breathe. Right now, this is how you'll ever be. I am so much stronger.
What's up, everybody? Episode 6 of Space Coast Really Wrestling. Got Captain Bill, got
What's
Big Shot Joe,
happening?
What's up, guys?
and Fabulous B. So this week we're going to go ahead and we're going to break out into factions and teams.
Right on.
And you know, as you know, we heard the fans around the world and the millions and millions in attendance.
Millions
And millions. Is it going to be a 2-hour
of the
show?
Big Shots fan.
Plus one.
Plus
Well,
one.
2-hour show today.
2-hour show.
2-hour show.
Right on.
You guys asked for it.
Something tells me there's going to be a lot of pineapples.
Holy crap. 2 hours
Of
sitting
Joey.
here with Joey.
Yes. What are you going to do, sir?
Oh, I picked a hell of a week to stop sniffing glue.
Yes. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Kids do not do drugs.
No.
It's an airplane.
I've seen Airplane. Leslie Nielsen. Okay.
One of the only kids were watching it.
Yeah, I happen to just be in the background watching.
I thought you were more of a Rugrats.
And moving on.
And
So-
moving on. I didn't make one of those. So moving on. Graphic.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. I'll just be like moving on.
Oh, speaking of Joey and all that,
Oh, Bill took the liberty.
you gotta clean up there. So
Oh,
see
here.
it
Can you
good.
guys see this shirt here? Absolutely Big Shot Joe pineapple. So if you've been following the show from episode 2 and on, you'll definitely know why my shirt says absolutely Big Shot Joe and there's a gigantic pineapple on his stomach.
This is true.
So
He
if you
says that a
haven't
lot.
tuned in, go back and watch some of our episodes. You guys will see why.
Or not
Yes.
some of them. Watch all
Watch
of them.
all of them. That
Yes.
would be
Yeah.
good. Hit that thumbs up.
It's even better.
We get them likes.
Subscribe. Because we're
Yes.
at 99.
Which means
Who's going to be the
One
magic
more.
100?
it's,
Come on.
it's probably that one you kept threatening saying
Yeah.
you know who you are and then they unsubscribe. So
You know, actually,
subscribe.
It's
you know what I think number 100
It's
is
little
gonna-
Jimmy.
You know what 100 I think 100 is going to be?
Who's that?
That guy right there. See him? Move! I'm trying to point behind you.
The
Yeah.
dude with the
Yeah, that's the one. That's going to be 100.
the dude with the weird.
No, man. Don't
he's-
point that out, dude. He's very sensitive.
Yeah, man.
He's
100.
a-
So
he's a
please hit
lovely
that
face.
subscribe button, which is right above Brad's head, and then don't forget our pineapple notification right above Bill's head.
Right,
All right. Good
right
deal.
there.
Pineapples.
Right there. Point of pineapple.
Pineapples. Right on. Okay.
And moving on.
And moving on. So,
I'm going to touch Joey's pineapple.
touch my pineapple.
Well, Brad, you want to go first with your factions and tag team choices?
You know what? I want to go ahead and to touch bases real quick on our ARW show from last Friday.
yeah.
You know, ARW put on an awesome show this past Friday. Thanks to Alex Red for having me out. That was an amazing time. Got to
I
meet
wanted to go. I had to work.
I did too.
But I am going to do everything in my power to make that next show. Which is
October 11th.
October
22.
Friday.
But
The Screw Crew will attend.
I got a chance to meet a lot of wrestlers. Got a chance to meet some of our viewers. It was a great time. I mean, yeah, I honestly I'm gonna go to the next one and any subsequent ones after that. So But did you? And before we break into that, did you want to announce our little contest? That we
Let's do it. I don't know if any of y'all saw the video I posted, talking about Thursday that we had a special contest for viewers out there. So what we have here, and I'll let Brad get it over here, and we can show it.
We had a sexy vanilla
Here, let me give me one side of it, and we'll just
I
do
get
like
2
this.
Fs.
There we go,
Two
just
Fs.
like that.
Just,
Perfect.
just leave it right there.
It's
the remainder of the
3,
show.
2, 1 screw shirt.
How's
here.
this, guys? If I just,
And,
I got it.
And if you notice all of the signatures on here,
And we have some from Mosh and Thrash from the Headbangers from the WWE. We've got the Pope.
Elijah
Up there.
Burke up here. Yep.
We've got Jesse Neal. We've got
And the Big Shot Joe.
Shut up.
Pineapples.
And then we've got of course we've got our own on here.
Yeah, C.J. O'Doyle, who happened to be who won the championship there at the ARW.
Yep. And then we've got Vertigo, a good friend of ours here. We've got let's see, we've got
Roxy.
Chelsea Durden. We've got Roxy Rouge. We've got Red Velvet. We've got Alex Red.
Alex
himself,
Red, yeah.
and Zach Monstar, as well as we've got Wes Briscoe on here.
And we
So-
also have another champion on here. He was already mentioned. 35 days running the SCREW Cruiserweight Champion,
The whole effing podcast.
Bill,
Yeah.
Captain Bill, Cruiserweight Champion. 35 days in a row.
You see it right there.
It's all,
See it!
it's all shiny. Here, let me just.
Don't touch my mouth.
that right on there.
So,
So,
anyways, yeah, this
don't
this
call me
shirt,
mustache,
this
mustache.
shirt with all the autographs on it, as he said, with all the various wrestlers.
They are legit.
As well as myself, Big Shot Joe, Bad News Beat.
The one and only.
We signed it, so
Big
you got
Shot Joe.
you got that as well, which I know that's the highlight of this shirt. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give that away to a lucky viewer.
Preferably a subscriber.
Yes, preferably.
Well,
So hit that
Make sure you hit that
subscribe
subscribe.
button.
In fact, it's gonna
Blah,
I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. It's gonna have to be. You have to be a subscriber in order to win. You can't just be a Johnny Come Lately who says, "Oh, I want to do it." Because we can check. You need to be a
Yes.
subscriber. So what we want you to do is we want you to post your best 3-2-1 screw Space Coast Real Elite Wrestling Thursday Throwdown promo.
Woo!
Videotape yourself
Pineapples.
cutting your promo.
Pineapples. Go ahead. I got
Videotape
excited.
yourself cutting your promo for the 3-2-1 Screw Thursday Throwdown on Space Coast Real Elite Wrestling. YouTube Live. Oh, you've seen us do it. You know what to do.
I think.
We're gonna pick our favorite one. Favorite one. You're gonna not only will you win the autographed 3-2-1 Screw shirt, but we will feature your promo cut on our YouTube channel.
just before the show.
Show
We'll
starts.
show it right before the show starts.
Yeah.
Your name will be. You'll be sort of famous.
And I say, to kind of give the viewers an idea of what we're looking for, how about yours truly? That's a quick 3-2-1 promo.
Because you always screw it up. But, it's just wait.
It's okay, little guy. What? Here's your sippy cup.
There you go.
So anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that one.
So
Sip on your juice box. That's what you're talking.
when
seriously.
so whenever you send your videos, we're going to send your videos to the 321 screw@gmail.com or contact at 321screw.com, which you can also now visit our 321 Screw website, 321screw.com.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So I think that's kind of a cool little thing.
I think so,
it's
too.
one of a kind.
Yes, it is.
Little piece of memorabilia there. And who knows? One of these guys on here, might be the next,
Rock.
WWE superstar. Yeah, you don't know. One of these guys may be the
One of the
next
main
big
reasons
deal.
why that I love going to the indie shows.
You know? So definitely, yeah. Get us your promos. You know, just put your best into it and submit them, and like I said, we'll pick our favorite.
I also want to go ahead and, since everything happened on Friday the way that it did, I actually went ahead and I drove to Daytona and I picked up another fellow wrestler, Damian Daniel. I learned a lot about the guy. That I had been in his home. I learned about his wife, his kid, and everything. So I really hope that one day he could possibly come to the ARW because, man. He's good friends with a lot of the people backstage right now, and I mean he's got a lot of potential to be a superstar there as well.
Right on, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Jennifer Jenkins said, "Cool idea, Bill."
Yep.
Gracias.
But moving on. So we want to go ahead and before we start into the factions and the tag teams. Want to go ahead and go over some of the spots and everything from Raw and SmackDown this week?
Well, yeah, I can. Like for me, I can say I had with on Raw Monday, WWE Monday Raw.
Monday night.
Monday Raw.
There was a couple surprises.
It will always be Monday Night Raw.
A couple surprises for
Monday
me was one.
It's Monday night.
Was Baron Corbin beating The Miz. I honestly didn't see that one happening. I thought The Miz was going to win. And then the other surprise was
hearing that just makes me
was Drew McIntyre losing. Because I think going into it, Drew McIntyre was a lot of people's favorite to win the whole thing.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. And now he's out first round. So,
but look at Ricochet's popularity too.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of one of those things. I still don't think they're gonna backseat McIntyre. I just
no.
I think
McIntyre is a future world champion. That's a given.
I think he should have been in the title spot.
No, so it's just, but yeah.
I honestly, one of my favorites of the entire show was the promo that the Street Profits cut.
Yeah.
The Street Profits are probably, they're on fire right now. I really think they have a lot of potential to be on the main roster, and I really hope that they do.
Yeah.
Along with, the guys like Ricochet and stuff like that, because, I mean, I've seen their in-ring work as well as their promo work, and I think that they are on point to be like the next Rock or Stone Cold or something like that.
Oh, the way they're cutting promos, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. I talking about Raw, I just want to talk about real quick, like you said, Baron Corbin. I do think he is set up to win it just because of the way he cut that promo at the end.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they send you not hidden messages, but it's like it's kind of a way of them saying this is going to happen.
The funny thing,
even though
Baron Corbin is
the dude.
It's a funny thing with it because he is so universally disliked by most everybody.
Man, he really is.
Yet at the same time, the guy is a great in-ring performer.
Yep.
He's an awesome heel. I mean, let's face it, dude. If it comes, no, he is a great heel. He is.
He's good.
If he wasn't, dude, he would not be hated by so many.
Which is why,
Which
is why, as a wrestler,
as they say in wrestling, whether they're cheering or they're booing, if you are getting a pop one way or the other, then you're doing something right. And
there is no in the middle.
If you come out to crickets,
Houston, we got a problem.
Yeah,
your shelf life is very, very brief.
You'll be gone soon.
No, we talked about this before the show, but whenever I was watching the match, and I watched it again the next night on Hulu, it looks at one point, whenever Baron Corbin's getting ready to pin The Miz, he kisses his stomach. I was like, wait, no, and then I had to rewind, and I had to look again. It kind of still looks like it. Either that, or he was blowing raspberries on his stomach, or something.
Yeah.
But
Oh, little miss wants some raspberries up your stomach.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. Baron,
it was.
Yeah.
hey, to each his own. Pineapples.
Yeah, pineapple.
So-
You know. Yeah, I mean,
I want to talk about real quick though.
Maurice, yeah, I can see that, dude. I would, blow raspberries on her belly all day.
No comment.
But yes,
No comment, wife. So, I want to talk about real quick Braun Strowman and Seth. They had the exchange of words. There's going to be the title match at Clash of Champions. Now they're both Raw World Tag Team Champions. So my question is, they had a tag team turmoil, which was a fantastic match,
Right.
which the new team of Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode are formed together, or Bobby Roode, and they kicked ass, man. They were pretty entertaining, but I don't know if that's so they could face them at Night of Champions, so they may be doing extra matches. That
and
night.
I'm going to be honest with you, just because of the fact that it's going to be Braun and Seth facing for that title, I think the way they're going to spin it is when Roode and Ziggler face them for the
They'll
tag
take the
titles,
belts.
they'll win the titles because there'll be some sort of conflict. Something will happen, the Strowman Rollins team, they'll misfire because they're wanting to set up,
Well, I think
I don't think they're going to keep them tag team champions and then facing one another later. I see them because they're going to defend the tag titles and then later that night have the title match. So I see them, losing the tag titles. So there's not that between them.
Lauren Hayes went ahead and
which is my wife,
she goes ahead and she says,
Cosentino.
Cat 4 Hurricane coming, but first podcast.
That's dedication.
That's
Yeah,
dedication.
yeah. The hurricane is going to hit on Monday morning.
Right.
This is Thursday night. We got time. This might be our last show for a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's. You got insurance, right?
Yeah.
All right. Good.
And not only that,
Right on.
Oh man, I gotta get insurance on my title bill.
we'll probably still come live.
35 days.
Cell phones.
Yes, for those of you who are watching that is not in the Central Florida area, so happens somewhere else, there is a Category 4 hurricane
On its
Dorian
way.
barreling down upon us. So it should be late Sunday night, early Monday morning.
So make sure you guys are stocked up, that you are in the Central Florida area.
Absolutely,
You got
yes.
gas, generators running, water.
Non-perishables.
Yes, and board up your house if possible. It's
There's a
these things are no
helpful
joke.
little tip while you still have water power. Fill freezer bags. Like freezer bags
My
with
wife
water.
and I did that.
Freeze them.
Parents.
Put them in your freezer. For one, should you lose power, those bags of ice in there will help keep your freezer stay cold longer. And as it thaws out, it's drinking water. So just a little
This
helpful
has
advice.
been hurricane advice.
Well,
Well,
as,
hey, we care about our
We
viewers.
do.
Yeah.
We do.
well,
As
as,
this is
as,
happening.
as,
This is happening.
as Floridians, in Florida here, we want you to go ahead and have a couple drinks, board up your animals, and then bring your grills inside. And then we want to make sure that you flood your bathtub. Just have a couple more drinks.
Yes.
Then a few more drinks, pass out, wake up 2 days later, and then go over and kick your neighbor's generator.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So be sure you have plenty of canned pineapple.
Pineapples. Pineapples are very good for
Pineapple
you.
chunks, quite delicious.
They are delicious. Didn't mean to sidetrack y'all. Lauren said, "Thanks, babe."
All right, so and then we got SmackDown. SmackDown, I didn't really find too much of. It was interesting, but it was kind of like, to me.
Yeah, nothing really jumped out.
I feel like they ruined the Roman storyline now. It ended up being Rowan, and Daniel Bryan is supposedly mad at Rowan because it was him, which we all know it's going to eventually just lead up to it was Daniel Bryan who told him to do it. Then they're probably going to fight at the next pay-per-view. Roman's probably going to beat him, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So, pretty much.
Yep.
All right, right on.
Yeah, pretty much. That was it. Other than that, the Big E and Randy Orton match was pretty funny with Big E spanking Randy Orton. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, man. I don't think Orton liked it too much, too. He's probably like, you wait till we get back to the gorilla position back there in front of Vince, and we're going to have it out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Big rocks and pancakes.
So, I had something else I want to mention, when we're talking about, title champions and all that stuff. A little rumor that is going around. Apparently something leaked out.
So, no drinking for Joey
I got
because
you
you
one.
have another baby.
Yeah. So my wife writes, I guess she wanted to share this. Last time me and Joey drank during a hurricane, we ended up with a baby. I think that was Hurricane Matthew. So
It's not that she got pregnant. They actually found a baby. They were drunks, just wandering around.
look at this.
All the debris outside, and it was just toddler was just wandering around.
Love you,
I
babe.
shall call her Minnie.
Wow. Way to sidetrack this for the second time tonight. So
moving on.
Moving
Yeah,
on.
so back to what I was saying.
Pineapples.
Yeah, the little bit that leaked out
Sippy cup here.
is the Fiend Bray Wyatt
Yes.
will be is apparently going to be challenging the winner of the Braun Strowman Seth Rollins match for Hell in a Cell in October.
Yeah.
We are about to have some technical.
Absolutely.
Hold on a second.
Flashback.
Oh! Whoa! Don't know what happened there.
My bad. Here's the line. I crossed. Anyways.
So, moving on. Nah, I'm just kidding. So, SmackDown, this week. NXT, Raw was, to me, the flagship show this week.
Yeah,
it took,
Raw was.
I think, I do think they are really trying. Let's face it, we keep talking about AEW's coming soon. So,
Speaking of AEW, coming soon.
yes,
This Saturday. Their next pay-per-view.
next
Yes.
pay-per-view.
And that's where they will crown the first official inaugural AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Hangman Page versus Chris Jericho. I'm going to say now, Jericho wins.
Oh, yeah.
Jericho wins.
Dude, he's the first undisputed champion.
And the reason, not a knock against Hangman Page, because he's great too. I like him. But it's that first one, and I think they need AEW. They
A
need
prominent
that
champion for the star.
that star power. That
he's
big
heel right
name.
now, right?
Yeah,
He's going over as a heel.
Yeah, they need that big name. I think as
I'm
that
looking
first
forward
champion.
to that.
My
man.
personal opinion, you may say otherwise. I'll say you're wrong, but no. I think I think Jericho wins it.
You know what? I'm going to go with that. I think so too. I don't think
Jericho
they would
has
have invested.
Jericho has been one of my favorite wrestlers since his days in ECW.
Oh yeah, man!
And
And
then
WCW was great.
WCW, I started liking him in ECW. In WCW,
The
I started
Lion.
loving him. Man, he was great.
Yeah.
He is one of
And then he shows
he
up.
is one of the best promo guys. I know we talked about best promo guys, but
Yeah.
Jericho is he is definitely a 5 all time when it comes to
Oh
trash talking
smack,
kind of
yeah,
promo.
man.
Just, I mean,
dude,
I remember back, with WCW when he was calling out Goldberg, calling him Greenberg, and I just
You ever interrupt the Rock's promo again?
yeah,
That's what he said to Jericho his first night.
Yeah, exactly. So
was
I
awesome.
see him winning, taking it, taking the title.
Oh yeah.
Start.
All right, so we want to go ahead and
Moving
start
on.
getting into our thing here. So factions and
So,
Tag teams.
well, before our viewers who are watching right now, you notice we have the chat room going. As we're doing this, go ahead and type some of your favorite factions, your favorite tag teams. We'll give you our opinions on them.
Or if you just want to call Joey in,
yes,
just
Pineapples,
type it in.
We're gonna have such a talk after the show. So
We just had one 2 seconds ago. Don't make me have that.
all right, so who wants to go first? You
Go
want
ahead.
to just spin off each other, or just
No,
everybody
yeah,
read
we-
them all?
no. So I mean, it doesn't matter.
Got my little card.
You go first because you didn't want me to go first last time.
Yep, there you
Who,
go.
me?
There
You go
Yeah,
first.
All right, I will go first. I'm going to start with faction. So they're not in a
I'm not
specific.
listening. Oh, I'm just-
So
Right.
tune in next week when
What?
I die from Bill.
What?
What? What?
What?
What? Factions. Okay. So they're not in any specific order. I just wrote them down. I have about 9 here that I thought were great mentions. But how many are we doing? Are we doing just 5, or what do we?
We'll do 5.
Okay, we'll do 5.
I got 5 and then 5 honorable mentions.
That's fine.
So just
Okay.
there you go, read your list.
So if I'm going to do my 5 picks, I'm going to go with Evolution. Triple H was the leader.
Right.
Ric Flair was the man of experience. Then you had up and coming Randy Orton, who
And
is
Batista was the most.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do what you did? Yes, you did. Oh.
I'm very offended. And Batista, who was the muscle. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. But now, also, let's go to another one that I thought that set the bar for WCW kicking WWE's butt in the ratings for a long time, was Black and White NWO. When Hulk Hogan, became the heel and all that stuff,
Yeah.
For me, Black and White NWO, there's got to be an asterisk to that.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, in the beginning when they only had a handful of guys, it was cool. But once they had like 64 members,
Right.
it was, I was like, oh, come on.
It's
It was
like
it was like the NWO Wolfpack, Ravens Flock, and then
It was
everyone else
like everybody.
Black
joined.
and White.
Hey,
Right.
the Peanuts guy in the stand. He's NWO.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Yeah,
I get it. I
exactly.
get it.
You know, we got Virgil. Nobody sees Virgil unless they're at a autograph signing.
Well, now here's one who, don't get me wrong, in the Attitude Era, Vince McMahon and Austin's storyline was the key point for selling the Attitude Era. But there was a team that was also behind all that, where the ratings came up for WWF at the time. E-Generation X. E-Generation X were popular.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were awesome. They were the anti-heroes, but more like smart asses. They weren't serious like Austin, but then they kicked ass too.
Right.
So, and they introduced who I always used to love as a kid, and I still think she's great, is China. Rest in peace, China. Which, that was something that was never done before. The Eighth Wonder, the Ninth Wonder. Ninth Wonder. Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
So, and I thought that was cool where she was wrestling the dudes, and she probably hurt quite a bit of them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like Tessa Blanchard and TNA.
Oh boy, now you're gonna get Bill going again. Tessa Blanchard. Do we have a censor button or anything?
You got more factions there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. You want me to finish? I got you. So, if I'm gonna go down, I already named 3. The next 2, I'm gonna pick one out of WWE, which is known around the world of professional wrestling, the Bullet Club, which started in New Japan Wrestling. Which, I mean, a lot of different organizations, when they have signed these guys over, they try to use that name in some way. You
Right.
got the club, the Balor Club.
Right.
They're doing the OC right now in WWE, which
Right.
is Bullet Club members. But then, one of my prominent favorite ones that ended less than a year ago, which they did their final goodbye, was the Shield.
Yeah.
The three wolves, man, the Shield, and
Hounds of Justice.
The Hounds of Justice, and they were awesome. And I'm happy for Dean Ambrose now, John Moxley, because he's going to really excel over in AEW. I think he made the right choice for his career.
Yeah.
My opinion. So, but that's it for factions. Do you
got no honorable mention ones?
Oh, I do got an honorable mention. This one's a comedy one.
Spin them out there.
The BWO. Blue Mean. Blue World Order. Steven Richards. Funny quick story real quick. Steven Richards, after he did that gimmick in ECW and then he went over to WCW, okay, I guess Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, he thought they were mad at him because they made, he helped make up this gimmick making fun of the NWO. So Scott Hall said, no, man, we actually loved it, but we played it off just to mess with him. And he said till they worked together in WWE again, he was still uneasy against them. He'd be like, yes, sir, no, sir. So I thought that's pretty funny. But anyways, another honorable mention, and this is it for me, the Main Event Mafia from TNA. I thought it was pretty cool. You saw Kurt Angle, Booker T, Kevin Nash, Samoa Joe, Scott Steiner. They were all in there, and it was a unique team.
Oh yeah,
to bring them all together, So that's who I got for faction. We'll do tag teams.
Yeah,
Who's
Go ahead,
next?
go ahead.
Yeah, go.
Want me to
Go.
All right. For me, for my factions, again, top five, just in no particular order. NWO Wolfpack. I like them. Don't turn your back on the Wolfpack. But, they did it right. They did it right. They got 5 members, and that was it. They were good,
Yeah.
They didn't need, 75 people.
That's right.
And they handled the NWO Black and White very well. I just, they were one of my favorites. A faction that I think was really good and underutilized. I think they could have made them better had they done right. Was Raven's Flock.
Oh yeah.
Just
Stevie Richards and
Billy Kidman
Wasn't
and Saturn.
Reese?
And,
Reese in that?
yeah, Reese. Yeah, exactly.
Barry Saturn, you said.
Sick Boy.
Yep,
Sick Boy, I remember him.
Billy Kidman.
The mystique to it.
Yeah, well, Raven was just. I always thought Raven was just a cool character.
Oh, he was.
I dug him.
Nevermore.
I liked his whole attitude and persona. It was very cool. The Four Horsemen original. I'm talking pre-WCW. I'm talking about NWA. I'm talking Tully Blanchard, Arn
Before
Anderson.
I was even around.
Ole Anderson. Ric Flair.
Woo!
Just everything great. The Wyatt family. I thought that was just so cool.
Yeah.
I dug the sheep masks that Harper and Rowan wore the 2 white ones, and then Strowman wore the black sheep mask.
Oh yeah, when they added him in.
It was very cool. And then, as Joey touched on, the Main Event Mafia. I mean, how can you not like a faction that is, Sting and Booker T,
Look how many championships
and Steiner,
together.
and Nash.
Look how many world champions.
Kurt Angle, exactly, and that was.
Was Jarrett a part of that or no? I don't think he was. I don't think Jarrett was.
And for my honorable mentions for factions are, again, as he mentioned, the Shield. I mean, they were just cool.
Dude.
The whole thing. How they just kicked up the, with the radio, with the, Sierra, Hilo.
Tango, Sierra, something. Shield.
Something,
Yeah, Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta.
That's it, yeah.
Shield. Dinner.
The ministry, not the corporate ministry, the ministry.
Yeah, Ministry.
I dug Ministry with with
Before
the
Taker sold
acolytes,
out.
with the acolytes
and Viscera
and Midian and
old Midian, man. The street
DX, of course. You gotta love DX. And for me, DX, it was their silly, it was their goofiness. The kind of part of it. That
it related to the teenagers.
Yeah.
Too.
As I said, Ministry, and then of course the Brood. I thought the Brood was cool.
Yeah.
I loved it. The theme music was cool. The way they would come up in the fire, raise up, Gangrel and the Goblin, and then Edge and Christian, flanking on either side. I just thought it was cool. And then, of course, again...
The Hardy Boy brood was pretty good, too, though.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It wasn't they kicked Michael Hayes to the side.
Going back for me, because, like I said, this NWA days when they were in... But the Fabulous Freebirds.
Didn't they dance a lot? I'm thinking of somebody else. I know Michael Hayes is in it. I haven't really touched on Freebirds, man. Who else was in it? Was it a big team or?
No.
If I'm not mistaken, the Freebird rule, that's from them, correct? That's the team of 3 where they shared the tag team, like the New Day would do.
Right.
Okay. I think Terry. I may be wrong, but I think Terry Gordy was first.
I think so.
And I can't remember who the other was, but that was. Yeah, they just were cool. The Freebirds and the Four Horsemen. They had some good rivals and battles back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Well, the Von Erichs was their biggest.
The Von Erichs, I struggled with that one because I thought about the Von Erichs, but the Von Erichs weren't really a faction; they were a family, an actual family,
like the Hart family.
They were all brothers.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Mr. Brad,
mine was
Fabulous.
The corporate ministry. I loved the corporate ministry.
When they sold out.
Whenever they found out that Vince McMahon was a higher power that Undertaker was answering.
Can I do it? No. It was me, Austin! It was me all along!
I don't... That was the one thing about the corporate ministry that I didn't like. To me, I don't know, man. I felt like let down when it was... I was waiting for, who's it going to be? And when it was McMahon, I don't know, man. I kind of was like...
It was I think they were kind of trying to see where they were going to go.
And I think the reason for that is McMahon was already like, it's really, it wasn't no different role than McMahon had already been doing.
Right.
As that, guy in charge, and making shit happen.
But it was, I think it was a way to get him more heat. Too.
Right.
Like he was tricking the guests, the fan base, thinking, McMahon's a good guy now. Austin's helping him, and then, boom!
Yeah,
pretty much is what he did.
I was anticipating,
somebody
someone
else,
someone else, someone unexpected.
I remember as a kid, it was a big deal for me.
McMahon, I was just like,
it was when they announced they're going to announce the higher power. It was me and my friends sitting in front of the TV just waiting, and then we were pissed off.
No, whenever I saw that it was Vince, man, I was just like, I jumped up and I was like,
some people dug it.
I love the angle.
It was a cool twist.
Yeah.
Like I like storylines that have twists like that. So, but okay.
So
sorry again.
So, anyways, Legacy with Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and Ted DiBiase Jr.
Yeah,
they were awesome.
They were good. They had a great rivalry with DX when Shawn and Triple H reunited.
Yes, they did. One that was actually kind of pretty funny and quite racist.
Oh, God.
And probably not well accepted in today's society, but the Mexicools with Super Crazy and Psychosis. And
remember they come in on their lawnmowers? I am super crazy!
And they were dressed in, like, lawn mowing, like, gear.
Yeah.
I loved them. I mean, they were hilarious. I mean, it was just to me, it was a comedy faction.
I love those comedy gimmicks though too. It's like they fulfill that aspect of that show.
Yeah,
they add that to the show. They're great wrestlers and in-ring performers.
Well, Super Crazy. I mean, it came from ECW. I mean, he had some outlandish matches.
Tajiri
and Sabu and all those guys. I mean, they had some amazing matches.
Oh yeah, man. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Hit that button.
Wow.
Right on. Absolutely.
So another one that I liked was the Radicals. With Chris Benoit, Saturn, Eddie Guerrero, and Dean Malenko.
And how they set that up was cool because they used the Triple H Cactus Jack storyline. Cactus Jack acted like he was bringing in 4 of his friends from WCW. and then they turned on him in the ring, and they joined forces with the McMahon Helmsley regime and DX. So then Cactus Jack, they're feeling bad for him now because he's getting his ass kicked by 4 other guys. So you got like 8 guys total beating the hell out of Cactus Jack, which I thought it was a cool way for them to come in. I really did. I thought they did that storyline pretty good. I was impressed.
Yeah, my honorable mentions, TNA, Test, Albert, and Trish Stratus. That was pretty awesome.
Oh, I completely thought you were talking about something else.
No.
Okay.
No. Trish,
Test, Albert, and Trish. Got it.
So, and then there was Team Extreme with Lita. The Hardy Boys with Lita.
Hardy Boys. How'd they do that? It was like one like this, one like this.
It was
yeah, because you got version 1, Matt Hardy, and Jeff. Yep.
And then let's see, the Beautiful People from TNA.
Yeah,
I dug them, man.
Madison Rain, Angelina Love, and Thomas Guy.
I thought they were pretty cool.
oh,
Bubba Ray, you're one lucky man.
Yes.
Bill told me to say that. I could care less because I'm married.
And the Job Squad, led by Al Snow.
What does everybody want?
Carrying around that little head.
If I ever met him, I would want to get a mannequin head signed by him. That would be like part of my wrestling memorabilia.
Oh yeah,
it was awesome, man. Just and then absolutely.
What about Moppy?
Oh yeah,
Moppy.
That was Saturn.
Have you seen Moppy? He had a milk carton made up with Moppy's picture on it. Yeah, Terry Reynolds, man.
So, anyways,
Moving
moving on.
She was replaced by a household cleaning item.
Yes.
So now we're going to go with, we go from factions to tag team.
I would like to vote. If I could be serious for a moment, that I go first.
Yeah.
Right on. Right.
Good.
All right. So, one of my top favorite tag teams. One of my favorite tag teams. Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction, of course. Better wake the fuck up. Brothers of Destruction, Kane and the Undertaker, man. When they started teaming up and they became, a definite tag team, Undertaker would use Rollin' by Limp Bizkit. You would hear Kane's start of the song and then the fire, and then it would play into Limp Bizkit's Rollin'. Taker comes down on a bike. Kane's just walking. I thought Kane should have had a bike too, but he kind of looks stupid walking and Taker's driving.
He looks kind of stupid riding a bike with a mask on.
Yeah, kind of. Either way, Kane, you just had to go along with it, bro. That's it. Team Extreme, the Hardy Boys.
Undertaker could have just had a sidecar with Kane driving.
That would be kind of funny seeing the 7'2" mayor of Tennessee getting out of the sidecar.
He's got his knees up to his chest.
Yeah, of Knoxville. The Hardy Boys. That was one of my favorite just because of the risks they took, man. The high flying, and they pretty much, I feel for them because I'll tell you what, the Dudley Boys used to put a beating on them all the time. I mean, the Hardys worked with them.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
I mean, man, imagine having Bubba Ray always slamming you through shit. I gotta give them credit. Jeff Hardy jumping off 20-foot ladder, flipping, not knowing if he's gonna die or not. He's just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Hey, dream match, Sabu versus Jeff Hardy. I would love to see that.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. And moving on.
Moving on.
The tag team of the Hart Foundation with Bret the Hitman Hart and the Anvil Neidhart, Jim Neidhart, Natalia's father. They were a great tag team. They were one of my favorite from the 80s, going into the early 90s. What?
Natalia's dad.
Oh, Papa. Yeah. Oh. And shame on you both, because it's been a year.
Sorry.
That's right. So. Okay. So, I gotta go ECW tag team, the Dudley Boys were one of my favorite of all time. And my honorable mentions, Attitude Era, the New Age Outlaws, of course. They were, to me, one of the greatest tag teams. They were like 6-time tag team champions together. Here's one that was unique. I thought Kane was always good as an extra tag team guy because he's been in multiple tag teams. X-Pac and Kane. When X-Pac wanted to show Kane's cool side, Kane's, you don't have to put up with that crap from your brother and yada yada. And
it was during that time that Kane spoke.
Yeah, he goes, you don't need this voice box, and then Kane actually showed he could speak normal, which was kind of cool. And then one more honorable mention, just because I dug them, was Los Guerreros.
Yes.
Los Guerreros. I lie, I cheat, I steal. Eddie Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero, which Eddie was already in the WWE for about 5 years before that team even started. So Eddie had built himself up even to almost top star quality. He was like white hot at that time when he was a tag team with Chavo, and then after that dispersed, he was in the title picture. Brock Lesnar. Oh, it was awesome.
Yep.
So those are my mentions. Bill.
Well, for me, tag teams, now these first ones are number 1 and number 2. Number 1 is and will always be the LOD, Road Warriors.
Well,
they were just, oh man. The Road Warriors are the reason why I became a wrestling fan as a kid.
Right.
They were the ones I saw first. I was like, whoa, who are these guys, man? These guys are awesome.
Well, I mean,
it was the Road Warriors and it was the Four Horsemen and Sting, but the Road Warriors were the ones.
Well, they've been everywhere.
Number 2?
They've been everywhere.
Number 2 for me, the Steiner brothers.
Yeah, they were good.
I mean, this is back, they said before he was Papa Pump, you know, when he had the long dark hair, and they just...
He was more like the jock character at that time.
Yeah, but I mean, but the Steiners, dude, they were just... I mean, they were both just phenomenal technical wrestlers.
They were genetic freaks.
And they were both just bruising, brawling powerhouses, too. I mean, just...
Yeah, man. They were, and...
You know...
They were multiple-time tag team champs, weren't they?
Yeah, so that's WWF. 1 and 2. The other 3, you know, no particular order, but it's going to be Harlem Heat. They just, I mean, Stevie Ray, Booker T, you know, they were cool, they were great. You know, Beer Money. I loved Beer Money.
When they would hit each other.
Bobby Roode and James Storm. Sorry about your damn luck.
Yep.
I just
thrown out.
I mean, they were awesome. I dug them, and of course the Dudley Boys. I mean, because you know they just, they were great. You know, my honorable mentions:
Kai and Ty,
Brothers of Destruction, the APA, the Outsiders, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, Vicious and Delicious. For those of you that don't know who that is, that was Buff Bagwell and Scott Norton. They just, they cracked me up. Because, I mean, Buff Bagwell, he was such a goofball, you know, but he did all the talking.
That dancing man.
And Scott Norton just, you know, Scott Norton had one of the most, you know, not the most, because that, you know, that title belongs to Bradshaw, but he had a vicious clothesline and a brutal powerbomb were 2 moves that
Scott Norton
that he pulled off great.
He was a big dude.
Yeah, he was a powerhouse. And then my last honorable mention, the Mega Powers.
Ooh, yeah!
When Macho Man and Hulk Hogan joined, who always seemed to be just like mortal enemies the majority of the time during the wrestling career.
The Rock,
in both WWF, you know, and then into WCW. Yeah, they were together in black and white, but once Macho Man, you know, he had his fill of the black and white, and he went to the Wolfpack, he's back to being, you know, enemies with Hogan. And one of the reasons why I think he left black and white is because he didn't trust Hogan. You know, he had issue with Hogan.
The Macho
Which is why Nash broke away from the black and white, too.
I mean, I do think there was something going on there with jealousy. I'm not saying something happened with her and Hogan. I'm saying
it's a known fact.
Even behind the scenes,
it's a known fact that
there was some jealousy.
was an incredibly jealous person. And with Elizabeth, I've seen things, dude, where he used to make her sit, wait, and if he was going to do something, she was like in a room. She kind of hung out back in a room, so people couldn't bother her or interact with her. Yeah, he was incredibly jealous.
My tag teams are.
Oh yeah, Brad. Go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I'm still part of the show.
What the hell?
Beep.
Pineapples.
Right. So, anyways,
where's that? Where is it? Just guide it. Guide it right there. Ah, pineapple. There's a button here. I pushed it.
So my tag teams are obviously Hardy Boys has always been my favorite. Jeff Hardy's been one of my favorite superstars of all time. The New Age Outlaws.
Oh, you didn't know?
Your ass better call somebody!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you, it's the 2, 5, 4, whatever time tag team champions of the world. Go ahead, Brett. The Road Dogg, Jesse James.
The Badass Billy Gunn.
The New Age Outlaws. And Squirrel. Go ahead.
Yep.
Next.
Anyways,
Sometimes you're going to hit me in the head when you...
There's going to be another technical difficulty. We'll call it Bill's 3-second pose.
So Eminem, Mercury, Nitro, and Molina. I love those because Mercury was he was amazing, dude. And Johnny Nitro too.
They had good chemistry in the ring. I thought they had. Yeah, and you know what? I think their run got cut short because Mercury received a vicious injury to the face that ended his wrestling career.
Yep.
It was a ladder match, in fact, with Team Extreme, the Hardy Boys.
Yep.
It just accidental. The ladder swung up. One of them came down. It swung up and hit him right in the face.
Yep.
And I guess it messed up his eye, his nose, his mouth.
Yep.
Did you hear about that?
When did this happen?
You're not even listening. Woo! Woo!
So, and then speaking of Extreme, going to ECW, RVD and Sabu.
They were tag team back then? I know.
Prime Time is another one of my favorites.
Brooklyn.
I love their shtick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were cool. I did like that.
money.
That money. Yeah, that's what they would say.
My honorable mentions are the Street Profits, the current. I don't know if they're still NXT champions.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
So, now their promos right now are next to none. I mean, they're the best thing on Raw right now, Raw and SmackDown, in my opinion. As far as promos.
That's the things you look forward to the most is seeing Street Profits, and what the team's going to do.
Yep.
Really, honestly.
Yeah.
That's one of the key reasons why I still watch Raw. I'm digging Seth Rollins as champion. I know some people are kind of over it, but you know what? It's not on.
Right.
That's the ultimate goal there, fellas.
One of my other honorable mentions is the Headbangers. Had a great time meeting those guys this past Friday, but they were fun.
Yeah, I bet, man. I bet they...
And they signed the shirt.
They're on the shirt.
Mosh and Thrasher, former WWE World Tag Team Champion.
Yeah, and I have two more, even though it's going to go past 5, but the Motor City Machine Guns from TNA.
Motor City. Alex Cross or Alex Shelley.
Alex Shelley.
Alex Shelley.
And then everybody overshadowed and forgot about the Young Bucks from AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were doing good.
No, I'm just saying, they're one of my favorite tag teams.
Oh, from where you've seen them before.
Right.
I got you.
Right. It kind of went.
All right, so
moving on.
And moving on.
It seems like everybody is either getting drunk,
getting ready for the storm.
ready for the hurricane.
I get it.
So
give us some likes, people. Come on,
right.
For real. Don't forget though, like we said earlier, we are almost at 100 subs, and I think we'll do it tonight.
I think so.
We are going to gain some subscribers tonight.
Yep.
And we will hit our first 100 mark. And that to me is gonna mean we got something.
Oh, absolutely.
I love doing that. Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. My thing is I love doing this every week. It's fun, and I think the more subs we get, the more we're gonna do this, and we want to do it for you guys. We want to do it for us. It's just that's why we love having you guys write in the chat here. Give us your thoughts. What are some of your favorite tag teams? What are some of your favorite factions? We can comment on.
But what if they don't want to be a sub and they want to be a dom?
Sub and a what?
A dom.
What's a dom?
Oh, never mind.
Sub dom. Well, I don't.
No, yeah, no, it's okay.
Did I miss it?
You did.
How far back?
Oh, it
Before he even opened his mouth.
It went way over your head.
So let me know what a dom is. A sub and a dom.
Yeah, those of anybody wants to message Joey and tell him what a dom is. It's obviously not him. So. So
I have no clue what we're talking about here.
We know.
Lauren, you want to go ahead and chime in?
She might be putting the baby down right now. Yeah.
No, you're still here.
Woo! That was a flare chop. That was flare chop worthy. That was 5 tonight. All right. Bill's going to kill me after this show.
When I do yours, it's going to crack the room.
Yeah,
Because I'm going to just save him and store them all up.
It's going to be like the Black Panther. Every time he gets hit, he uses that power of that you hit him with, and he's just going to make it 10 times worse. So I'm kind of curious about something. Oh boy, here we go.
This coming Raw Monday night. I've seen the the announcements on who's going to be there,
I heard Stone Cold.
and the Undertaker.
Oh boy, what's going to
Both
happen?
are going to be on Raw this coming Monday.
Well,
So-
will they be a part of the same segment?
I don't know, but my question is,
The Fiend.
will the Fiend attack one of them?
No, if he attacks the Undertaker, that would be an amazing setup for a WrestleMania match.
Well, where are we at right now on the calendar?
Yeah, we're probably 5-6 months out now.
I mean, it could be a good build-up. I would
Yeah.
love it. Maybe Undertaker, the Fiend, attacks him. Maybe the lights go out, and then Taker just stands.
And we can always go back to that burning cabin thing. Remember the whole Undertaker supposedly burned down the house with Kane inside of it?
Yeah, man. Kane was real forgiving about it. I would think if somebody burned my house down and
disfigured me
and then destroyed my parents like that, I'd be furious.
Yeah.
Furious. Anyways, moving on. So, pineapple. That was a good segue for pineapple. I set them up for you. You gotta just hit the button.
Yeah, I just gotta hit the button.
No, but honestly, I do think you're right, man. Taker would be cool. I don't see him going after Austin. I think the Austin thing is more promotion for the show.
Man,
for his straight up Austin.
But would that not
Would
just
it?
put the Fiend over as that guy? If he came in and went after a Stone Cold, I mean,
It would be cool.
really think
It
how
would
many
be
people?
cool.
How many people honestly think that the Fiend would go after Stone Cold?
Well,
Probably, I might be the only one.
I mean, Stone Cold being a king of the ring before himself. I mean, if you notice, a lot of these legends that have been attacked have been former king of the ring.
Mick Foley. No. It was Mick Foley. Kurt Angle was.
Kurt Angle was, and Jerry the King Lawler was.
Right. I don't know. It could be a possibility. I mean, hey, but if Undertaker's going to be there, there's no way. Taker's not just going to have a random appearance. Hey, maybe Stone Cold. Maybe something goes on with Shane O'Mac and with Kevin Owens, and Austin goes out there and helps Owens, and they have a beer bash on
That would be
Raw.
awesome.
That'd be cool.
And
then he stuns him and says, "Don't steal my finisher ever again."
Or
No, I'm just kidding.
check this out. Whenever Undertaker comes out to the ring and he goes ahead and he brings the lights up, and all of a sudden the lights go, and then all of a sudden you hear the Fiend's music.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be amazing.
Oh, my buddy Max just joined the chat.
Oh,
What's up, Alexander
maybe
Woods?
not necessarily,
My man.
Maybe not necessarily attack Undertaker, but when Undertaker comes out, the lights go out, and when they come back in, the Fiend is standing in the ring across from Undertaker. They just have that moment, that stare down moment, and then the lights go out again. And when they come back on again, Undertaker's in the ring by himself, and the Fiend's like up the rampway or something. You hear that laugh.
It's just like Vegas, Max.
It's just like he doesn't necessarily go after him, but it does kind of. They have that. There is that moment, that stare down moment. I don't know. You know, like I said, it's just.
My buddy said Dudley Boys too. Yeah, that's 3 that said Dudley. I'm just keeping up with our fans here, brother. The fans are important.
I don't know. It could be cool. It could be a cool thing.
Yeah, I think, in all honesty, I'm going to have to watch it this coming Monday just to see.
I need to, too.
Yeah.
I got it, man.
Yeah, even if I don't have power, I will go out and sit in my car.
Watch that shit on the phone.
I will. I will plug it into the charger, and I'll sit there on Hulu and just sit there and watch.
Yeah, say, screw you, Dorian. I'm still watching my show.
Yeah.
Y'all can't keep me from my stories.
Because
my story.
Because that's right. What they're trying to do. They're trying to put that Fiend over as this just unstoppable force right now. You know, in WWE. You know, and I just think that it would really, truly kind of set the tone of that. Nobody's off limits. Nobody said. I said, man. I mean, nobody would think. Nobody would think.
Let him in.
And he would go after a Stone Cold.
I mean, that would be cool. I mean, honestly, have you seen the shape of Stone Cold? It looks like he could still do a match if he really wanted to.
Right.
I would love to see Stone Cold wrestle one more match. If so, who would it be? I mean, pick current guys. What would be believable?
Kevin Owens. Stunner versus Stunner.
Yeah, but they're trying to put Kevin Owens over as a face now. But it seems like it would be counterproductive to what they were trying to do to get him over as a face to go after a Stone Cold.
Right.
I don't know, man. That's a good question. Who I would like to see Stone Cold go against.
Honestly, if there was a guy I would like to see, like we were saying, Kevin Owens, but the Texas Rattlesnake, they haven't done it, and maybe he would be the one to kind of give Brock Lesnar an ass whip. The match that Austin had a problem with because they were just going to do it on a Monday Night Raw. One of the reasons why Austin walked out.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre would be good too. Drew McIntyre's got that built, but I think he needs to go against somebody who has a lot of heat, just to say Austin's going to whoop your ass. Somebody, I mean,
Corbin.
Corbin would be nice, but then
if Corbin was to win,
if he wins, I quit watching
wrestling. If Corbin was to win the King of the Ring,
that's it.
And then
that's it, guys. That does it for me.
And then
absolutely,
he's out there talking smack about being the greatest King of the Ring guy, whatever.
Oh,
and Austin,
like I said last week.
I mean, that's where 316
King of the Ring made his career. Austin 316 says, "I just whipped your ass" when he was talking about Jake the Snake Roberts, and that became a friggin' T-shirt,
Yep.
And I mean, Austin escalated after that. So hey, who knows? That bill, I like that bill. Keep coming up with these. You should, man.
Yeah, that would be.
Indeed. Indeed.
So we were toying around with something before we went on the air.
Right. What were we toying around?
The superhero wrestling.
Yes.
Did you want to go ahead? I mean, we've got a whole
we
other
could.
hour.
Yeah, we could. It's a little thing, a little fun little game I come up with, because you combine a couple of my loves, which wrestling and superheroes. Just as much as I'm into wrestling, I'm a comic book I'm a comic book nerd. I love all these superhero movies that are coming out. I love it.
Oh yeah.
And I had seen a video online on YouTube. It was talking about all the different wrestlers that have been in superhero, movies. Have played roles in. Your Macho Man, was in Spider-Man, and Batista, and as in Guardians of the Galaxy, And it kind of got me curious, thinking, what wrestlers would be good at playing the roles of superheroes? I thought it'd be a cool little thing. I'm just gonna spitball. I'll pick a superhero, and you guys take turns. You tell me, and I want you to sit and dwell and think. I want you to give me the first guy that pops into your head on who could play that part. That who could be, that superhero.
Okay.
All right. So let's start off with Spider-Man.
Ricochet.
Finn Balor. I think Ricochet as well. Jeff Hardy would be good too.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Thor.
The King of Kings.
Triple H. Maybe Aleister Black. He's got the beard for it.
Yeah.
Right. Kind of looks like a Viking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go with long-haired Triple H.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't mean.
He did carry a hammer.
He did a sledgehammer. Right.
Captain America.
John Cena.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
John Cena
for sure.
is
Older Captain America. He's starting to get a little old.
Superman.
Batista
as Superman?
Batista. Got black people when he doesn't shave his head.
Really? Batista's the first one that comes to your mind for Superman? That one seems off to me, but I mean, that's your idea.
RVD.
Viscera.
Nunzio.
For me, Superman. I think the Miz would be a good as Superman. I said that earlier. That because it's not just. I mean, you've got a picture of the whole.
Is it because he's awesome?
No, it's just he's gonna look. Brad, you didn't say a Superman.
Yeah, I said. Well, I agreed on the Miz.
Oh, Miz,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Batman.
Batman. If it wasn't for the accent, I would say Drew McIntyre.
I don't know. I honestly don't know who could hold the mantle.
For Batman.
Shane McMahon.
Oh man.
Shane O'Mac.
Oh.
He's got the money, bro.
Dude, pineapples.
Pineapples. Pineapples.
Yeah, the
Corey Graves.
Batman. I mean, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins would.
Yeah. Kind of got the build. He's kind of got the attitude. Yeah.
Yeah. He's in that Christian Bale mold, kind of.
Now, kind of swerving off of the superheroes, what about villains? Because I'm going to go ahead and throw a villain out for you. Bane.
Bane?
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
I think Brock Lesnar could be a good Bane.
Another one that I was thinking about a good Bane would be Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman,
Yeah.
The Joker. Gallagher.
The Joker?
I honestly, I'm going to kind of go with the Joker from Suicide Squad. I think Corey Graves would be an awesome Joker.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Aiden English. I think Aiden English would be.
Where has he been? Has he been off TV?
I think he's an announcer now.
And 205 Live.
But he's got that, because the Joker had that thin build, and he's got that thin build, but he still, there's the muscle definition there. I can see him, doing it.
Iron Man.
Iron Man. Well, if you're Iron Man, he's got a mask on. So being Iron Man, it could be anybody. It's who would be a good Tony Stark.
Right.
Would be the real kicker on that one. And
I would say the Miz would be good Tony Stark.
The Miz is good on a lot of those. So
yeah, man. The Miz, all of them. The Miz.
Here's the Miz.
Awesome.
Yeah, and we don't just have to. Your choices don't just have to be a WWE guy. You know, it could be an AEW or TNA guy as well.
Right.
Impact.
Impact Wrestling.
New Japan.
Kenny Omega as Tony Stark.
Kenny Omega. Yep.
Yeah.
No, even better because of his cocky attitude, Chris Jericho.
Ah.
Yeah, that snarky,
Yeah.
Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah. I completely and totally can see that.
I can say Conan the Barbarian.
Roman frickin' Reigns.
Yeah, that could be.
See him do a Superman punch to somebody who does not listen.
Or kind of going to Braun Strowman would also be a good fit for that. Conan.
Strowman would.
Yeah.
Strowman's got the beard. He's got the long hair.
Power Man. Luke Cage. Power Man.
Oh, Luke Cage.
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Titus.
Work as well.
Titus Worldwide.
Yeah.
Everybody forgets about him. What's he do? He goes, oorah, oorah, oorah. They can't do it. Oorah, oorah.
And then slides into the ring.
That's it. Yeah, slides underneath. World's
You know what else I
largest
think
Royal Rumble.
would be a good Iron Man?
Who's that?
You darken his hair back up.
Who's that?
Give him the goatee.
Randy Orton.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Yeah, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. I could see who would be a good Deadpool.
I honestly think Cody Rhodes would be a good Lex Luthor. Because he plays better heel than he does.
He is a good heel.
Yeah, he played a bad guy on Arrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cedric Alexander would be a good Black Panther.
Yes.
Right.
Cedric Alexander would also be a good
Absolutely.
Blade, I think.
Blade.
Yeah.
Also, when you say Kenny Omega, I think Kenny Omega will make a good Aquaman.
Yeah, I can see that because he's kind of got that surfer look and stuff. So.
Yeah.
If the three of you were in a superhero movie, what would it be called?
Super lame.
Super lame.
Wow, man. Well,
Supercast, the movie.
Super lame. Right on.
Oh,
Alrighty
the Pod Squad.
The Pod Squad, nice. Screw Crew.
Podnator 3D.
Podnator 3D. Come with us if you want to live.
Yeah, Pod People. Oh, that's our horror movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
We make a sci-fi horror flick. We're the Pod People.
I know somebody that would help us make that movie too, dude.
Bunch of zombie Joeys running at you saying, pineapples, pineapples! Absolutely.
I picture those more like little minion
Right
guys.
there. Boom, on the screen.
I picture those more like little minion guys. Imagine a little sea of Joeys. Pineapples, pineapples, pineapples. Jumping up and down. Exactly.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness gracious. You guys are
We're past the hour
hysterical.
mark. And,
Yeah.
that was a
You know who else? Drew McIntyre would be great for the part of Craven,
Raven the Hunter from Spider-Man.
among others. But yeah,
He was in multiple.
yeah, he was.
Right on.
So Deadpool, Chris Jericho, because of his early Chris Jericho, younger Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Jericho was.
With The Rock, I see The Rock as Black Adam.
Black
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah, that
Right on.
Shazam.
Yep.
I see. Punisher. Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Punisher. We were talking about Punisher
He
earlier.
could be.
Just
I
his
can see-
attitude. And
I can see
everything.
Goldberg being a good Punisher as well.
Yeah. Now, I can't just like after seeing Goldberg in The Longest Yard, it's like I don't want to see him in any movies.
Austin was in that movie too.
Yeah.
He was, man.
I don't know. I liked
Kevin
him in
Nash.
Universal Soldier.
Oh, that one was good. I've seen that one.
I wasn't a fan of the movie. I mean, then again, just Universal Soldier, one of those movies. It was hit or miss, kind of like we're totally getting off wrestling.
We're still talking about wrestlers
Yeah, we're
that
still
were
talking,
in movies.
right. So I'm gonna stop because I was trailing off. into someplace
Absolutely.
else.
So, is there? We were talking about superheroes, wrestlers that could play superheroes. You know, what would be a good casting? But there are some things I still wanted to talk about that were on Raw.
What?
For instance, we were talking about the tag team turmoil. Where do you guys see Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode?
I said that earlier. I see them winning the tag titles away from Strowman
You do. I remember you talking,
and
but
Rollins because that sets up the Strowman Rollins
I
match later.
kind of want to see them as tag team champions, and then have them have their match as tag team. I think they're supposed to wrestle at Clash of Champions. I don't think it's just the one. I could have sworn I overheard that.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're gonna defend the tag titles, and then later that night they're gonna go against one another for the Universal
Okay,
title.
I didn't know if they were wrestling more than once or not. And I'm like, I could have sworn.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know if they were getting a shot next week on Raw or something.
No. It's gonna be at the paper.
No, well, I appreciate you bringing that up. What would I do without Bill? right.
So what are we going to talk about for the next?
Well, I mean,
42
there's
minutes.
lots of stuff. We can
Right on.
touch on.
We're not talking about Tessa Blanchard after you said that.
Yeah, we need to move on from Tessa Blanchard, man. She's probably gonna have lawyers after us or
We're not
something.
we're not gonna touch on Tessa Blanchard. She'll break your arm.
No.
There's something I have a question I wanted to ask. What guys that are not in WWE, haven't ever been in WWE, would you like to see maybe come to WWE from another?
Dude, I would love to see the Motor City Machine Guns as a tag team in the WWE. I would love that.
It'd be
That-
great.
And James Storm also.
James Storm is definitely one of those guys I would love to see come to WWE.
James Storm did for a short stint with TNA or NXT. I mean,
Right.
He
Yeah.
did, but I don't know what happened where maybe he wasn't feeling it. I don't know.
I don't know.
James Storm was awesome. He's great.
Another guy I would like to see him come over. Abyss.
Oh, the Monster Abyss.
Think about how cool would a
the
match
Monster
between
Abyss.
Abyss and Braun Strowman be.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Abyss and the Fiend.
That would be really good.
Excuse me, guys.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? Pineapple.
Past his bedtime.
Yeah, man. So, one of the tag teams from another company that I would have loved to have seen was, if I had to pick, I would say go to TNA. I liked, it was like a Canadian tag team they had.
Yeah.
Petey Williams.
Yeah, Petey Williams with his Canadian destroyer.
That
finishing move.
flipping pile driver, he would like flip
That's-
forward and boom.
That's banned in the WWE. So
Yeah.
he can't use that.
Well, like I said, I would like to see them in
Oh,
there.
you know something else I wanted
Yeah.
to say earlier when we were talking about AEW, forgot all about, is the injury to Moxley that has put him out now.
He's injured?
Yeah, that's why he's not. Something happened. He's hurt somehow.
Oh,
That's
boy.
why he's not, going to be in the pay-per-view this Saturday
Oh, man,
against,
that's a tough break for Moxley, man. Dean Ambrose.
against Kenny Omega, and taking his place, coming back to AEW because he left because of differences or whatever, is Pac.
Yep.
That's who's going to be taking on Kenny Omega.
Oh, Neville.
Yeah.
Adrian Neville. Yep. Neville's a great performer.
Yeah.
I really wish he never left.
The man that
WWE.
gravity forgot.
Yep, he sure did.
Well, do we want to go ahead and go the whole 2 hours tonight, or because of everybody freaking out over the hurricane? What do you guys want to do today?
Yeah, we can go, cut it at 90. That's 10 more minutes. We can go another 10 minutes because there's this, this storm it's looming on everybody. Trust me.
Yeah.
Coming from a guy who is from Homestead, who went through a
Dade County
devastating, life altering, hurricane with Hurricane Andrew.
Yeah, man.
August 24th, 1992. This stuff can be stressful. And with a hurricane coming, because it is a slow going process, it's like being stalked by a demonic turtle.
And you know that it's coming.
Turtle.
Yeah.
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 Because it moves so slowly that you can't.
Yeah, it's like a
it's not like
it's like a walker from Walking Dead, chasing after you.
Right.
Stand back.
They're just, if you just walk briskly, you can get away from them, but he's always still coming.
There's a hurricane.
You stop and you rest for a little while, and you just watch him. He's coming. He's not stopping. All right, he's getting close. Time to get ready. It's just this hurricane. It's got people.
It does.
People around here are they're freaking out. They're up in arms. I tried to fill my gas tank up before I went to work today. I had to go to 4 different gas stations before I could get gas. So
I actually, whenever I dropped off my kids at my ex-wife's house, I went ahead and I stopped at the Cumberland Farms on 4 on South Street.
Yep.
And I was like, anyways, I stopped there, and it was everybody.
Yellow bags on everything, right?
So I found one. I went ahead and backed in, and I got my gas. But I'm gassed up just in case I do have to leave.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I don't know how I'm going to fit my whole studio in my car.
Yeah, man.
I do want to one more time before we call anything. Once again, I want to say about the giveaway, contest giveaway with the shirt. Get your submissions in. Cut your best.
Check all that
3-2-1
out.
Screw Space Coast Real Elite Wrestling Thursday Throwdown promo.
Yep.
Get it submitted. We'll pick the best one. Like I said, you're going to win the shirt. We're going to showcase your promo before our show. It's a cool little thing, I think, for you guys, trying to get you guys involved in. And like I said, it's a cool, unique, one-of-a-kind thing. Also, I want to touch on, we got, we got with the website, there's the merchandise store. We just got, we have some flashlight keychains that are on there right now. I posted on the, in my groups Beyond the Squared Circle.
Right here.
We haven't got them onto the website yet, but also the
flashlight.
We have
Very nice.
the 3-2-1 Screw Space Coast Real Elite Wrestling dog tags
Pineapples.
and dog tags and keychains. You specify which one you want. You want a dog tag? You want a keychain? We got them in so many colors. There's your traditional silver. We got white. We can get them black, pink, purple, blue, green, red, burgundy, orange, white, yellow, gold, green. Those. With those, we have those up. Also, it's $6 for one, or get 2 of them for $10. There you go. That's
right on. I like it.
So, do you want to go ahead and do a couple little shout outs to anybody in particular, family members, businesses, something like that? These are all my friends out there who are watching, liking, supporting, us. Yeah, again, thank you.
Except that one.
Yeah, he knows.
Except that one. You know who you are.
Again,
Right
I
back
want to
there.
I want to thank my sister again for, what she's done. You see here, I got, a different design here again. She, made Joey's shirt.
Absolutely
Absolutely
big shot
pineapple.
Joe.
Yeah, I want to thank her. all the guys with ARW who signed our shirt for our giveaway. Alex Red, who's been really great, with us, getting us access to guys.
Yeah, I mean,
all of you independent wrestlers who have made friends with myself or Brad, thank you guys, and I hope to at some point, do a little spotlight for each and every one of you.
Yeah, definitely. And for all of the indie wrestlers and everybody that's messaged me recently and messaged Bill, send us an email to 321screw@gmail.com or contact at 321.com or 321screw.com.
absolutely.
Absolutely. And then what we want to do is we want to go ahead and put you in our calendar so we can have a spotlight for you. You can stay in kayfabe. You can we could do just a straight interview with you so we can learn some of your background and who you are as a performer.
Right.
We want to help to cater to you and to help boost you as a performer. Because we
absolutely.
have nothing more than respect for the local indie scene. I mean, even indie scene all across the state of Florida. I'm actually getting messages from indie performers, even in Maryland.
Same here. I got guys
Virginia,
in Philly, New York, New Jersey.
I got a couple guys in North Carolina.
Yeah,
So, I mean, we want to hear from every single last one of you. We want you
Indeed.
guys. I'm not making that. And then what we want to do is we want to go ahead and we want to put you on our indie spotlight, which we want to give you the option or the chance to showcase yourself.
Exactly.
But did you want to go ahead and?
No, just to go along with you guys, what you were saying. I mean, that's one of the main things I want to see get accomplished with this show is you have these guys and gals. They come out, they either come in the studio or on phone or Skype. I'll promote you guys. This is what we love is pro wrestling. And I mean, we're huge pro wrestling fans. That's why our demographic, our fans are pro wrestling fans. So if we can give to them, if it's even a few minutes of your guys' time, that means the world to them, and that means the world to us. So reach out, 321 Screw. You know where to find us, and we'll be more than happy to give you guys that airtime.
Oh yeah. So go subscribe. Click the
Subscribe.
Click the pineapple.
Hit that pineapple.
And
Give
then,
us the thumbs up.
Go follow us. We have our 321 Screw page on Facebook. Go there, like and follow us there. And
Beyond the Squared Circle.
Beyond the Squared Circle. That's the wrestling group.
Wrestling group.
Just go in there and join. It's open to the public. So
Yeah, I want to go ahead and give a little shout out to my kids, because the last 5 shows I haven't mentioned any of them, but I want to tell you one of my sons, Eric, has been right by my side, as big of a wrestling fan as I am. He's grown up being just as big of a wrestling fan as I am. So he can name everything that we've said on our show. He could be right there with us and just as quick, because he's been on top of wrestling for 17 years now. Now I'm grooming Oliver, which is my 7-year-old. I'm also grooming Alton, which is my 5-year-old. Sean, I remember whenever Sean was really little, he loved Booker T and John Cena.
Yeah.
So since then, I've got 4 awesome kids that love wrestling just the same as us. Who knows? One day I might be going to an ARW show and watching one of my kids, lay the smackdown.
That's how it happens, man. You're a huge fan, and then some people, they decide to make that their career, which, hey, more power to them. If I had that, if I was taller, built more, I'd be in it, but no.
I wish it was a little bit
taller.
taller.
I wish I was taller. I wish I had a girl.
No. Shout outs. I just want to thank people for supporting me through all this. My wife, my mom, my dad, my sisters. Thank you. My in-laws. Appreciate your guys' support, and all our fans viewing out there. I do. Want to thank you guys. Just being able to put up with the 3 of us to watch us every Thursday night.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's a lot right there.
And if you're in the Brevard County area,
Yeah.
for all your locksmith needs, I'll pop a lock.
You may.
You may get to talk to me.
Right on.
How about that? Huh? That's worth calling right there.
Is this Captain Bill? Who the hell is this?
Speaking of, you say that, it's kind of funny. I was at my sister's the other day over the weekend. My nephew came in with one of his buddies, and he walks by and he looks at me. He's like, "Hey, Captain Bill." I was like,
Right on.
"Right on." You recognize me from the show.
Right on.
That's cool. And again, those of you in the Brevard County area, I've been putting. We got Space Coast Real Elite stickers that look like the logo that on Brad's shirt there. I've been sticking stickers all over the place. So if you see a sticker out somewhere,
take a picture of it.
Take a picture
and send it to
Post
us.
it on tag us in it.
On Facebook,
put it
website,
on the 321 Screw
Instagram,
page.
Instagram.
Instagram and the Beyond
Let
the
us
Square
know
Circle.
Twitter. That's
there
right.
you go. Beyond the Square
Twitter's
Circle
a big one.
page. Just tag us in it and let us know where you've seen it at. Because, I'm not going to tell you where, but I've been sticking them in random places just all around Titusville area. So, and I will be expanding out beyond Titusville, too. You might be Cocoa, Rockledge.
Port St. John.
Port St. John.
Even Port St. John.
Merritt Island.
From the cap.
Yep.
Look out, because I'll sticker you, too.
Yep.
He'll sticker the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Pineapples.
I may put one on a cocktail.
You're on your own if you do that. Officer, I have no affiliation with 321 Screw when he asks. So, pineapples, absolutely.
One last shout out that I want to do is my girlfriend Ashley and her daughter Samara. Samara is a huge fan of the show as well. So,
Right on.
And she absolutely loves us. And but that's another reason why we need to tone down the F word.
Which I haven't said this show.
Oh,
I have not said the F-bomb this show.
I did. So
He did.
I'm
I
sorry.
haven't. I've said other words. When did I say it? What did I say?
Well, we'll watch the highlight reel.
All right. I seem to think that I did not say an F-bomb during this show. So, we'll see.
Anyways, we're going to go ahead and...
$5.
I ain't got $5 to give you yet.
We're going to go
Well, if
ahead...
you're so sure you'd bet anyways.
We're going to go ahead and sign off, everybody. So, Bill, take it.
3,
2, 1, screw!
Energy is pulsing, taking over your face. Just like a heart attack, the pressure's rising, you can't contain. So clench your fist, it's obvious, you know we're pulling you in. This time will you deny the change inside of where you're transcending.